That's right. All the time. All the time. Eagles wear boxing. We gonna do the same thing. Never the same, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The music. Got to have my music, man. Got to have my branded Eagle music. Eagles wear boxing. Yeah, yeah. We up in here. You already know. Doing my show. You already know I got to have it. I couldn't fill my cup up, man, because I try to do it like right before I get here. Trying to get y'all to, once y'all see that I'm drinking tea all the time, say, wait a minute, maybe he's drinking tea like every day. Maybe I should invest myself in drinking some tea, some better stuff to drink, to start off in the morning instead of drinking that coffee with all that caffeine and stuff in it. You feel better. But anyway, Gil Coles is here, like always. Salute to Gil Coles. And Gil Coles says, salute Eagles Web in the chat. And Gil, I don't even know what to say about you half the time, man. You sit there, you beat up on Derek Bailey yesterday. He didn't see it coming, man. Derek Bailey did not see it. Derek, are you in here? But Derek did not see that coming yesterday. He didn't know you was gonna think quick. Now, because you're not always quick with me when it comes to certain stuff. But about this boxing and stuff, yeah, you pretty fast. Yeah, that was a good one though. Said he ain't fought nobody yet. And then you had help. Your boy came back and helped you out too though. Cypher came back and helped you out. Saying Derek ain't had nobody noticeable. Man, you ain't got no noticeable wins, man. So in other words, D Bailey was he clout chasing. D Bailey out here clout chasing. That's funny though. That Derek Bailey he clout chasing. I got a clout chase, man, so I need to get where I need to get when I need to get there. That's funny though. Yeah. So DB clout chasing. See, I'm clout chasing right now. No clout. There's no clout chasing up in Eagles Web, man. That's funny though. That's funny though. Yeah, I had to admit that one. That was a good one. That was definitely an A-lister there, because he was out in the open like that. Well, you ain't got no kind of wins, man. You ain't got no notable wins. But that's what the narrative is worse than, well, actually is worse than that. Because we all expect, if you don't have a noticeable win, for instance, there's no wins that's notable. Okay, so we already expect that you're probably not gonna get a fight. And I keep bringing this up, and I'm sorry, man. I don't like to beat old dogs or nothing like that. I don't beat nothing. No animals. I'm not into hurting animals or nothing like that. So that's something you guys got to, that's something you guys got to take up with yourself, because I know you guys do whatever you do. But when it came to Bob, like first is Bob Arum. So Bob Arum, like I said, I'm gonna keep killing this thing, man. But it's because it's just for Bob to say it, man. It's such a cold thing to say, man. God dang, Bob, come on, Mikey's a good. Oh yeah, probably a good guy, but he's just not a draw. And so that's what Gil's saying to D Bailey. Get up in here, because Gil said you ain't no draw, man. Hey, you better make Gil understand, man. Talking about you ain't no draw, man. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with Gil? So he ain't no draw. That's good. Yeah. Derek Bailey said he been your mandatory for 600 days. Oh, it's up to 800 now too, though. He's 600 for you, but for um Dylan White is up to 800 and something that he tried to. But now now he doesn't have nothing to say now. He got to scratch his whole time off because Wilder lost. So now he has to, all that time he was talking about, now he got to scratch that off. He can't even talk about that no more. But that's all good though. You know how we do it in here, Gil. You know we mess around. I'm gonna mess with you for a little while. These guys come up in here, man. But when I sent you that, man, that was something that was from the heart, man. I had to think about, what type of strap to send you. You know what I mean? So that's something to come from Eagle Face, man. That don't come from Eagle's Web. It comes from Eagle's Web Boxing, but those are two different things right there. Because one is here just for, show, but then I wouldn't be right if I didn't, if we didn't bring up certain things, or if I didn't bring up certain things in here, because I have to. You see, that I have to do that. And although you asked all the questions, you asked the right questions. And I hope you guys went back and looked at the video that I told you, that I gave you the information on the other day. I hope you went back and checked out what the guy was saying, the doctor. I hope everybody went back and checked on to see what he was talking about. Okay. You said you got it hanging on your rear view mirror. Yeah, you can hang it there. A lot of people do that too. A lot of people do that. Yeah. It make your car feel better too. I got a friend, she has like this. She has like my warrior beads up in her car. She said that somebody broke in her car. I don't know how many times they've broken that girl's car. She said they don't touch those though. She said they don't touch them. They don't touch them. They don't touch her feather. Nothing like that. They get scared, like, oh, don't mess with that. We stealing, but don't steal that. They be thinking some kind of voodoo or something, but no, it's not like that. It's a whole different energy, like that. Michael Johnson, Boxing Talk, and more is in here with the What It Do. He disappeared on me last time though, Gear, huh? I don't know what happened to him, man. He disappeared. But sometimes he stay in and he hold a conversation, but I was still talking to him. He bounced, he took off, man. We had something to talk to him about, right? But, but I know you guys gotta do what you do. Sometimes you gotta go. If you gotta go, then you gotta go. Simple as that. Sometimes you gotta go out of here. But D Bailey, man, D Bailey, come on back to the show. Gil didn't mean it. He was just downplaying your opponents. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Michael Johnson, Michael talking about. He said I was knocked. He said I was knocked out. He said them ribs. The ribs. Michael Johnson, you come in here with you suffering from the eye to the disc, the itis, suffering from that itis. Was you still on the couch, or did you make it over to the bed, or was you in the recliner? Y'all still got recliners, right? I just ordered one. I know it's BS, but I ordered it anyway because it was like $150, something like that, and it's supposed to do all the massage and all that. I don't care if it's, I don't care if it's crap. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't care if it's crap, man. If it massaged me a little bit. Well, much condolence out to Gil Coles. I see what he putting down. He said, no. He said, my father passed away, so I keep my father's dog tags hanging on there too. Okay. See, so the belt is in good spot. Okay. I feel you. Yeah. We all got stuff in our, you guys probably seen, like, if I do a tape or something, if I do a video from Alcatraz 1, which is that big ass truck I drive, then you'll see a lot of stuff in there. You see I got something from, it was actually my aunt's dream catcher. So I have that in the car. I got my wing. I got my eagle wing in there. I got another little small. I got a smaller eagle's feather that's up in there. But I don't even know if it's up in there no more. It should be there, but something happened. I think something might happen. But I got one of those in my car. And I used to have a bigger one like this, like one of these. I used to have one of those hanging up in the car, but I took it out. And a few other little things. Got my sweet grass, some sage and stuff like that up in there. Michael Johnson boxer talked right back at it. He said, "No, I did some more ribs yesterday." He laughing out loud. Yeah. See, he don't get enough of that, huh? Oh, greasy ribs. He like that, huh? You like turning that bone and yeah. When it's tender like that, huh? You want to get every juice out of them, huh? You get so much juice out of them bones, the bones be all dried out, huh? He dry the bones out. But he said, "Hey, that's when you seriously eating right there. Anything you eat, man. You ever eat an apple? You're so hungry. That's all you got is an apple, and you eat the apple down to the core. The core gone. Like ain't no core. I done ate an apple to the point where I'm like, oh man, the fiber. I ate everything on that apple. So the only thing I didn't eat on that apple was the stem, because that's all I had to eat. You know what I mean? So I chewed that up though. Yeah, I chewed that up though. He did. He said, "Hell yeah!" And 3 days ago I did. He said I did lamb chops. All right, you little carnivores out there. y'all go ahead and eat your meats. I don't even really trust my fruits and vegetables, but when certain people got their hands on it, get your hands out of my food, man. This planet. I think about a lot of stuff, but a lot of times I just don't. I wait till the right moment to bring it out here. But you start talking about food and you start talking about vegetables and fruits and all that. And all that stuff has a stamp on it. The stuff that you go to the store and get, it all has a stamp on it. It's like it's all government tested, government stamped. And I'm not putting down the government right now, but I'm just saying everything has a stamp on it. But nobody ever thinks, why does everything that we eat have to have a stamp on it? You know what I'm saying? Because you grew up, some of you, and you might have had an orange tree in the back of your yard. There wasn't no stamp on it. And not just that. You might have had a vegetable garden. Your grandmother might have had a vegetable garden or something like that. And she picked so much stuff and let you have so much, You know my favorite is squash though, so you get some squash or something like that, you feel good. Like, oh wow, isn't this squash? It don't have no stamp on it. And I'm not bringing this up, like I said, I'm not bringing it up to think one way or another. But it's just sometimes it makes people just think about, their surroundings. That everything that we deal with has to have a stamp. It has to have our government stamp. No matter what it is, it has to have our government stamp. Even if you don't see the stamp on there, it's on there. Even when you're doing things that ain't good for you. When you're smoking, you got to have a government stamp on it, right? Hey, you got to stamp it. That's our government stamp of poison. You know what I mean? You get that bottle of liquor. Got to have that stamp on it. Yeah. Hold on a second, man. I got this. Must be important. I got somebody blowing up 2 different lines over here. And I'll be back at it. Yeah, all right, y'all. Yeah, it must not have been that important, man. I got called back, and this is what I like about this technology, man. You call back, and it's like somebody's voice, the voice system, the voicemail, whatever is full. See what I mean? It's like why call somebody? Clear your clear your voicemail out, your voice box, what is it, voicemail box, before you call somebody in case they was tied up or something. They got to call you back. I'm not gonna turn it off. Y'all just got to ignore it, man. I'm not gonna answer it no more though, because it's like, or what? I'm not gonna make no callbacks or nothing like that. If it's important, then they'll leave a message. If not, then oh well. That means it wasn't important. Important to interrupt me in the first place. But yeah, that U.S. stamp of approval on everything, and that goes for. I mean, even in even like our boxing that we have, boxing. Everything has to be stamped. It's not necessarily government for everything. Well, it's still government, but they have to have another stamp of approval. Everything has to be signed, sealed. So in our boxing, the boxing world, outside just being a boxer or something, in the boxing world, when you think about, the boxing world itself, where is it? Where does it really stand when you have to have everything has to be and we have to accept this. You see what I'm saying? So we accept that everything in boxing, or a lot of things in boxing, I don't want to put it out there to make it seem like everything, but there's a lot of dirt. And no, I'm not bringing up the whole thing, and you know what the whole thing is if you've been following boxing. But I'm bringing up, like, even the fact we never sit back and think, now, wait a minute now. Now, somebody has to act. So in other words, boxing there's not no honesty and nothing like that. So when I'm taping, I got a guy that tapes me up, right? He's going to tape my hands up for a fight. I have to have somebody from a whole nother dressing room to look at him tape me up. And then I got to have somebody from the boxing commission to come over and sign that tape. And that's just hands, because that is the weapon. That is the weapon of choice when you talk about boxing. That's just the hand, right? So they wrap it up and they sign it. Like, okay, it's signed, sealed right now. Put my mark all over it. It's signed and sealed. You see what I mean? Now, why is that in a sport you have to do that? How many other sports do they actually do that in? Do they even do that in MMA? How many sports did they actually do that? But somebody got to watch the gloves being put on. You got to decide which gloves or whatever, which one's okay. Why would you have to do that in the first place? Why is boxing a sport where you have to have so many advantages, or you have to take so many advantages? Like right now, you know what I mean? I mean, when it was completely crooked, of course, you want to take every advantage that you can. But this is modern boxing. But we still got people that are doing things that are what we would call underhanded, you see. And is that something that is tolerable, acceptable? Of course it's acceptable. We accept it, right? But how do we, as fans, or why do we tolerate that? And because we got on the subject the other day, so is there something else that we need to do? Because we tried to cover some things that we like to see changed in boxing, and we came to a consensus. Well, it's only a handful of us, but the ones that did say something, said, yeah, the round system would be a better system than the 10-point system. And also we came up with a thing. Who was it, Gail? Was it Cypher? I think it was Cypher Supreme, that was saying that we should have should be 4 judges. I said the 4 judges. He agreed with that. So 4 judges separated, not even actually in there watching boxing, but they have their own monitor. And so we got to the point to where even with the monitor really is going to show the fight. It's not going to be a production like it is for us at home where they switching camera angles and all that. Is that this is like a roaming camera. This camera is like all on all the action, so you get to see it. You get to see it. This is, this good camera action. If they move one way, the camera's right there. So they're in frame no matter what. No matter where they're going, so that judge cannot make no mistakes. He's not going to be able to make no mistakes on the fight. 4 judges, not no 3. 4. Because that third one always tries to mess up everything. That's how you end up with those draws and stuff. But 4, you're not going to have that kind of draw. If you got the one judge that's trying to do something like, oh, I'm gonna sneak this in there, he can't do it because he's still 3. He's gonna be outvoted 3-1. See, the 2-1 can flip it, but the 3-1 is not gonna flip it. Yeah, of course you can have 2 of them, but that's highly unlikely because that's more money. That's more money. Yes, they want to pay that kind of money for 2 of them flipping it. But then, how do they know which rounds to flip? They'll look too stupid, like, oh shoot. Then they're gonna get investigated or fired. So that's just a thought that we had out there the other day. Because we talk about what would improve boxing. But why did boxing ever get to that point to where they have to sign your gloves, sign your hand wraps and all that type of stuff? Do they sign your feet? You put your socks on? Do you have to have a certain kind of sock? You have your socks on good, your shoes on good? And some of those shoes are so fancy, man, and I don't know, it's kind of a setup, man. You got these shoes just blowing out on these athletes for basketball and everything else. Like that Zion Williams thing. I know it's another sport, but that was horrible what happened to him with that shoe. Really? That dude is too big and strong, man. You got to reinforce some shoes for him, man. That's what you're talking about, beast mode. That's a beast right there, man. You got to strap him up the right way, man. You can't just put any kind of shoes on him. You have to make sure, man. That's a bad endorsement right there. But we got the gloves. Nobody really cares about the shorts as much. Nobody cares. Nobody ever talks about the foul proof, the protector, Nobody talks about that. But we're always concentrating on them hands, though, because the hands is the weapon. But the hands is not. The hands is part of the weapon. Good footwear is the best part of your boxing weapon, though. Because you're already going to have hands, but the best one is going to be the feet, the footing. If you're slipping all over the place, you ain't going to never have power. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard to have power when you're sliding. So the proper equipment and stuff. And I know we kind of went away from the stamping, but I just wanted to put, I like to put ideas out there for you guys to understand that, hey, that stamping is important because everything we do here is stamped. It's like, well, everything got to be government. Even wild stuff sometimes is stamped. Wildlife reserve and stuff like that. Conservation land and all that. Wait a minute, who's conserving it? And why didn't you conserve all the land in the first place? Why isn't all the land conserved? Why is some land you're able to pollute some land? Like, oh yeah, just throw the bottle over there. Why are you allowed to do that? I know it's a boxing chat, but I'm just throwing all kinds of stuff out there. Because I like people to think. Yeah, I want that mind to be open some. See? But boxing's like that, though. You got to sign everything. A lot of sports, they have, the equipment is endorsed or whatever, or signed, whatever like that. But it's printed, it's printed up. It's like mass produced. Like in basketball, they got the basketballs. You see what I mean? And Nigel, I know you just came up in here. You're going to be in some trouble very quickly coming in here. Eagles, why do you hate Eagles so much, brother? Why would I hate Eagles? And that's my name. My name is Eagle Face, man. Asante Eagle Face. What are you talking about? Where'd you come from, man? We're talking about boxing and stuff, but sometimes I throw other stuff out there. But I never said that I hate Eagles. Why would I hate Eagles? Did any of you guys hear me say I hate Eagles or something like that at any point that we ever talked? Any of our chats ever said that I hate Eagles? Huh? So Nigel, you got thorns in your berry, and I don't know if you need to pull those thorns out before you come in here. You know, before you come interrupt me while I'm trying to talk about something, pull those thorns out your berries. Don't just come in here and just, automatically say something. Like, why you hate Eagles so much, and then call me brother with a question mark, and then an explanation point. So you can't, first of all, you're confused because you don't even know what to end your sentence with, or your question, or whatever kind of bullshit you put down there. Or you at least come in and say hello to everybody that's in here, and not just automatically concentrate on me and try to worry about if I hate Eagles or something, because I don't hate Eagles. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll let you reprieve yourself, but come in here. Just come in here correct, man. Just come in and salute us and say hello to the chat or whatever, and find out what we talking about, man. This is boxing chat, but we talk about other things in life up in here, man. No, I don't hate Eagles, man. My name is Eagle Face, man. So I'm gonna take it out on Eagles. Oh, I don't like Eagles. What's your name? Eagle Face? That's stupid. Shit don't make sense. All right. There's nobody in here except your other accounts, brother. What are you talking about? Don't you see people coming in, idiot? Get your stupid ass out of here, see? And I know you wasn't gonna last long. There's nobody in here. You see me touching anything? Did I delete you? Is my hands up good? Now change your name and come back respectful, or don't ever show your face up again. Am I the one that threw your ass out? See? And then Tony come in here, and he come in and somebody getting thrown out. Don Dottie come in here, and somebody already got their neck chopped off. Don Dottie in the house, y'all. Don Dottie said Eagles way of boxing. He got the eagle up good, got the web up good, got the boxing glove up good, in the bell, the thumb, you know what it is. He's neck, man. You get neck up in here. And Nigel with the thorn stuck in your berry. Yeah, your berries got thorns stuck in them. Guess what? Somebody just plucked your thorns out of your berry and threw your ass up out of here, man. But anyway, back to Don Dot. He got the eagle up good. He said, look here. He said, you get your neck stretched out by a wrench. And that's exactly what you got. He said, the lion's in here. He said, weigh out your options. Put that thumbs up. He said, say hello. And guess what? That's a good one. Good thing Don Dot just got here. And I see you down at the bottom. So you come in here. When you come in here good, sit your ass down. That's our sit your ass down right there. When you come in here, sit your ass down. And Tony Bob's back up in here. Tony Bob says, salute the Eagles way of boxing. And also, he said in the chat, he said, smash the like button and show support. That's right. Show support, or get your thorns snatched out your berry, or get your berries crushed. Get your thornberries crushed. Nigel Thornberry. Get your corny ass up out of here. Why you hate Eagles? Yeah. Why you end up with a name like Thornberry? Huh? Why you end up with thorns all stuck in your berries like that? Huh? Probably got tacks in your tongue too, man. Coming here running your mouth. Oh, you ain't got nobody in there but just your other accounts. Psh, I don't have no account named Michael Johnson Boxer Talk or Gil Coles or Tony Boz. You always got people coming here saying something stupid though. You know what I mean? I mean we go this grown folks chat, and a lot of times like we'll go a long time, and we won't have nobody with no trolls to come in here. We won't have no trolls. I know Gail was the one that probably crushed him. Y'all just deleted his message. Did y'all throw him out? Or y'all just deleted his message? Nah. Matter of fact, y'all can go ahead and throw his ass out. Y'all can throw him out. He don't need to come. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear nothing about it. So y'all can throw his ass out. Y'all can throw him out, or if he come back or something, then y'all can just go and smash his ass up. And then throw him out. Y'all need a little exercise anyway, because we in this COVID lockdown. We're all sequestered right now. So since we're in sequester mode, y'all can go ahead. Any of these zombie ass, coronavirus suffering ass, Nigel Thorn stuck in your berries ass type persons, just throw their ass out. Oh, Tony said he got him. Tony said I busted him. Yeah. Tony came in here and got white meat right away. Yeah. That's right, Tony. Tony says there's a no troll zone. That's right. No troll zone. See, I got it. Yeah. My people don't play with your ass. Come up in here. He thought it was gonna be easy. See, that's where people make their mistake though. That's where they make their mistake at Michael Johnson Boxing Talking More. That's where they make their mistake. Is they see the chat. They don't know it's a popular chat, but it's a small chat, but they don't know that it is actually popular. Because I told y'all how y'all figure it out. All you gotta do is look at chats, and you got somebody like somebody had 1 million subscribers, right? They do a live, and they only got hundreds of people there. I'm like, come on now. If you got millions of subscribers, you're supposed to have tens of thousands, at least tens of thousands, man. 50,000 people. 50,000 people should be there if you have a live. You shouldn't even be able to control it if you got that many people. Because I say anywhere from 4% on up, and then you're a success. Because people have other things to do with their life a lot of times. But just 4%. I got a small chat, but people come in here. But then we always end up with 1 or 2 of them to bring their stupid ass up in here. And Gil said he's gonna let me handle it for a minute, but see, Gil, you see what happened, Gil? See, I tried to handle him, but he couldn't take it, man. When I started getting on those thorns that stuck in his berries, he couldn't take it. Cause he thought I was gonna just be all mumble tongue or something. I wasn't gonna be able to say nothing. No. Yeah, I live in the country. Yeah, I live in the woods. But I also live in the cities too. And one thing about Eagle is Eagle pays attention, man. I listen. I listen to the streets. I listen to I listen to nature. So if I go out in nature, I listen out there too. The natural order of things. Matter of fact, there's a spot. It's a national monument, far as a national treasure, far as parks and stuff. And it's kind of far from where I am, but I will still take my ass there. And it's called the Pinnacles. And it'll be a long ways for you guys to make it to the Pinnacles. But one point in your life, man, you should take a trip out there and take a hike. I would suggest that you do some walking before you go there. Get them legs in shape, because they got different trails. None of them are like flat. But you go up. Susie Wardrop, are you gonna be another detractor up in here? You said Eagle Boxing. Eagle Boxing is Eagle's Web Boxing, first of all. How come you only have 125 subscribers, brother? Because there's only 125 people that's real. That's why. Why I need fake ass subscribers? What, are you gonna subscribe? Are you real? I have 126 if you was real. If you was real, I have 126. But since you a fake ass Wardrop, what you talking about? Why your name Wardrop? How you even get a name like Wardrop? You dropping wars? Are you trying to start a war up in here? Because guess what? If you start a war up in here, you're going to end up losing. What are you questioning 125? Huh? How come you only weigh 125? Huh? How come you only weigh 125 and you 6'10"? Huh? You need to get your eats on, Susie. I know you, and plus I know you're a tranny too. I know you're a tranny. I can smell you from here. You're a tranny. Worried about what I'm doing. What you worried about what I'm doing? This is what is this Thursday? This is worried about what Eagle doing Thursday for these people. I'm better worry about what Eagle's doing on Thursday. What's that? I mean, I could sip my tea and I could take care of your ass and handle my chat at the same time. I multitask, and plus I talk real fast too. Yeah, thanks for the view, Tran. Now get your ass out of here. Now change your name and come back. Because you mess around and got neck again. Somebody, see? My web watchers is waiting it right now. They up to bat right now. You come in here with some kind of change your name, come back and get smashed again. Here we go, another one. Here we got another one. And I'll go ahead and read it before you get smashed, if I can. Eagles wear, brother, why you so horrible to women, brother? Was going to subscribe, but can't now after that absolute disgusting. How I know that's a woman? Is that your woman? How you know she a woman? How do you know half the women that you see on television is women? Huh? Did you do the check? You ever watch the Crying Game? Huh? Hopkins. Then, so you're going to take Denzel's name and Bernard Hopkins to make it seem like you significant, right? Hop your ass up out of here. Talking about you was going to subscribe. You don't know nothing about my content. And you talking about subscribing. So Denzel, hop your ass up out of here. And you probably do be hopping on some skins. Huh? I'm not going to talk about you that bad because I'll just, go ahead, say something else. Let me keep up with my chat. Because we talking about certain, we talking about the pinnacles right now. Salute to D, to the D. That's right, Gilco. No troll zone. I busted him, but I was waiting. I knew by his words he was a hater. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Tony. Yeah. They come in hating, Tony. They come in hating. Now, why is his chat? His chat is wonderful to be 125. That's what they get so mad about. They get mad about that Don Dada. They get mad because this is a small chat, but it's more popular than big chats. They get mad about that. Well, what's wrong with his subscribers? No, they don't want the real. Eagles wear boxing when you want the real, not just some deal or not a deal. That's it. Anyway, I say it roll off the tongue. You like the way that sound. That's why you brought your ass up in here. No, but don't come in. Just come in and say hello first. Don't y'all know how to greet people? You don't know what a salutation is? You can't come in and say at least what up or something. What's up? What's happening? If I don't like you saying what up, I'll switch. I'll change you up. You know what I mean? I'll say something. Oh yeah, I missed a few things. Michael Johnson Box talking more said, I know they check for grease, and they check gloves at the octagon. Yeah, they check a little bit, but they don't. I'm just saying, not as extensively like, like the boxing. But Michael Johnson Boxing Talk, when he come in, he just say what it do or something. But I mess with him. He a mob. And we got a bunch of them coming in now. Look at them. They all just coming in. I'm not going to entertain because anybody named Liam just hold nut sacks all day. That's your job. You a nut sack holder all day. That's all you do. Smell your hands right now. All you do is hold nut sacks all day, and you just wanted to come up in here and say something. Well, I'm not going to read what you wrote. Because as soon as I seen your name, I knew you was a nutsack holder. You know what I mean? So whoever's around you don't even need a jock. They got you. They don't need a jock strap. They just got you. So you the nutsack holder. Anybody named they nothing but glass chin. Anybody named Liam is super glass, super BCD. But anyway, thanks for the view. And goodbye. But anyway, y'all should get a chance. You go up there and you'll see the California condors. If you get a chance and you see them, they'll like glide up they'll just glide like this. They won't even flap, but they'll just go up and just disappear to where you won't be able to see them no more. But it's real cool. And The reason I like this place is because of how quiet it is. And I would say that, well, the drive up is pretty far. It's not really far. Not far for like driving when you drive up, when you finally get there. So you would probably fly into, I don't know if you can fly into Monterey, if that's close. Monterey, I think those the two closest airports to that would be Monterey or San Jose. But it's worth it just to go up there, to stay for a few days. You can camp out. But anyway, just go up in there. And you get so far up in there to where it's so quiet. I'm not kidding you. It's so quiet where you have a hummingbird this about 2 inches, maybe 2 inches long at the most. That's from the tail up until the beak, something like that, the head. It sounds like a helicopter. That's how loud it's up there, and you actually hear your heart pumping blood. And you see, you don't experience that when you're in the cities. When you're in cities, you don't experience that because in the cities, it's noise even when you think it's not noise. When it sounds quiet, that's not what quiet sounds like. Because guess what? Quiet doesn't have a sound. And people say, oh, it's quiet. You can hear a pin drop. It's quiet. No, it's not. Yeah. If it's quiet and you heard a pin drop, it will sound a lot louder than just a pin. If you heard the pin drop. Yeah. And then Mr. Sheldon. Now I know Mr. Sheldon. I know that's not Mr. Shelton. It says Mr. Greg. It says, bro, do you own eagles? Or you just like them? Well, I like eagles. I like eagles. But we're not really allowed, and most natives don't own stuff like eagles and stuff like that, hawks and stuff like that. We don't own them. That was kind of legitimate, but I don't know. Yeah, and then Johnny Guns, I'm not. You come in with your name. What I almost respected Mr. Sheldon, cousin, but why would you say Mr. Sheldon's cousin to make yourself seem familiar and stuff like that? But then, yeah, you seen what happened to you. You got handed up to. But then Johnny Guns, I'm not even gonna read what you wrote because your name. I don't like your name, Johnny. So generic. And then Guns. Yeah, okay, Johnny Guns. Go shoot yourself. Go shoot yourself with your guns. Get your ass up out of here. You know what I mean? But anyway, thanks for the view. To show that people came through because they didn't want me. See, the thing is, fam, is I go off top, and you know I'm gonna go right back. I ain't got no damn notes. No notes here. I have no notes, but I want everybody to understand that, yeah, check something like that out in your life. Like a lot of people never go to stuff like Niagara Falls and stuff like that. But we was talking about the whole government thing, how everything is stamped. But it makes you realize that we have to stamp certain stuff in order for us to enjoy it. Now, should that be right? Should we have to stamp everything in order for it to be something that we can enjoy? Should it have to have a stamp on it? Or should we just be able to just go ahead and enjoy it? See? We should be able to just go ahead and enjoy it. But no, we got to have a stamp on everything. Oh, we got to put a stamp on it. No. I don't want to have to put a stamp on everything. I should just be able to just enjoy anything. But being in this sequestered state that we're in right now, what can you do when you're in a sequestered state? You have to do just like those gloves. Those gloves have to be signed, right? And so you have to be signed. But you're looking at it, you're not looking at it like I have to be signed, right? The way you're looking at it is like, yeah, there's what they called essential. So right now you have to be essential. So none of us is really essential. Well, of course I go to work on the show, but none of us are essential, right? But why is it, so? How does it make you feel not being? And I'm not trying to start a fight with the government because I'm government. No, I'm not an agent. No, I'm government myself. I'm permanent government. So what am I going to say about that? But do I have the First Amendment? Should I be able to at least voice or ask? I should be it's freedom of speech, right? Right. So I should be able to, right? Because we supposed to have the freedoms and stuff, but the freedoms are being like kind of stripped. Oh, yeah. I see you down there, Gil. Yeah, Gil said, well, all these trolls sound the same. I don't know. It's probably one person that got all the same accounts because they knew what I was going to do, probably. They probably watched me in action and watch y'all in action. So they started off like a story. So you get one that comes in here talking about why I hate eagles and stuff. And he gets his ass smashed up because he had thorns stuck in his berries. And then you get the war drop that brings his tranny ass in here right afterwards, right? So the first one start talking about some eagles. The second one come here talking about the membership. And then, so I go off on that one. And the other one's waiting in the cut right away, come in and say, oh, I was going to subscribe, but the way you talk to women, I'm like, well, how you know that's a woman in the first place, right? Was that your sister? Then he gets beat up. And then I just ignored the next one, the Liam, because Liam comes in here with the name Liam, and that's an automatic deletion right there, because you come in here with a soft ass name. You come in here with a knockout name. Yeah. And so then Tony come in here. And then Tony don't usually have to put work in. Because Tony want to come in. He probably don't have a chance to listen as much, but he want to come in and be part of the discussion. But then you get other people coming in right after Tony say that the haters, they say keep it up. He said thanks for the views, and then the next one comes in, taking somebody's name that I mess with or that I talk to, take their name and say it's their cousin. No, it's a troll, right? So I don't know. But they made it like a story, Gil. The storybook worked out just right? So what they all get in the end? Right? What they all get in the end? If it's a disaster story or whatever, or something like that, what do you get at the end? You get your ass cut up or chopped up or something. Because you come in messing around with Eagles way of boxing, then it's going to be like a horror flick. Because you bring your ass in here and get chopped up. So y'all try some new shit and come back. Because you're not going to distract me enough to where I'm not going to remember what I'm talking about. Oh, he grumpy and this and that. Come see the grump. And then see how grumpy I am. Huh? Come see how grumpy I am then. You'll realize I'm not grumpy at all. There's going to be some other things that you realize also. Because in person, you're not going to talk to me like you write all this stuff in here. It's not because my name is war. It's not because my name is guns. Nothing like that. But you'll definitely find out, though. You'll definitely find out. And I don't even need no co-signers. I really don't. Because there's always going to be people that's going to step up for Eagle anyway. The Eagle face. But welcome to the chat. All the rest of you that haven't slid down the web is nice and slippery again. You can slide down. If you have a point that you want to make, go ahead and make that point. And we'll graciously take if it's a good point or even if it's a bad point. As long as it's valid and it's coming from you, then we'll take that point. But we just want to know where we're going, though, Tone. Once everything is erased and we get back at it. The other day we talked about who's going to benefit. And I know I didn't talk about everybody who's going to benefit from the layoff, but I know Earl's going to benefit from it. I think Gary Russell benefits because it's like nothing for Gary Russell. Gary Russell Jr. It's nothing for him because he likes to take a long rest. Well, he's used to it because nobody fights him. See what I mean? So it's a few fighters that this rest is gonna help, and some is gonna bother because they're getting older and all and everything else, right? We just had the boogeyman turn 41 years old, and I had somebody was in here trying to make a valid point of who he beat and all this, and talking about resumes and this and that, and I was like, well, who does he get to fight? You got ex-champions talking about they need warm-ups. Oh, I need to get this other fight. I'm going to fight you, but I need to get this other fight in first. Why? I'm 41 years old. I just got knocked out. I got knocked out twice. Right? But nobody wanted. Yeah. You're right, Tony. The longer they give Spence, as I said, that's where I see it. They don't understand this working out in Spence's favor. It couldn't have worked out no better for Spence. The longer they give Spence, the worse it's going to be for anyone. That's right. Because he's already, the mentality of Spence before this even came up is I'm working hard. I'm coming back. That's all I'm dedicating myself to. It's already planted. And the rest of them is like, oh, what am I going to do about boxing now? See? He never had to think about that because he was already focused. Like, no matter. As Corona, when that came up, he was like, oh, that's good. That's make me even focus even better. Now I'm going to train even harder while the rest of them's mind is still thinking about something else. Because their mind is still like, oh, man, this sucks, man. This is going to be a hold up. When am I get my bread? When am I fight this fighter? When am I do this? When am I do that? No. You just made the biggest mistake. And because you should have been already in that mindset, like, good, this is good. Now I can concentrate on me. I can concentrate on what I need to do. Yeah. But it benefits, like I said, it benefits a few people. I don't know who else, Tony. I mean, not right off top. Because I thought about it. I was like, I'm going to name like 3-4 fighters. But I know there's some more fighters that, oh yeah, Tank. Yeah, it's Tank Davis. It's not going to really hurt him. The only thing will hurt him is just him if he just get his tank on and start eating too much. That'll hurt him. But he likes to just be out, you know, instead of just fighting 2 or 3 times. Tank needs to fight 3 times a year. He's going to run out of opponents and have to move up into uncharted territories for himself. And I can't see him hitting 147. He might have power where he's at, but at 147, because he's probably coming in at 147, but still. He's coming at 147. I know I think his height, and he's not really like a mover type of fighter, like a dancer type, like that there. So that will probably hurt him if he moves up. But they need to get him some fights, man. If they don't get him some fights, he's gonna be in trouble. As far as record wise, because they want him to go undefeated or whatever. I don't know. A lot of people won't like that old. Said the old must go. Yeah. The old must go. That's what a lot of people. That's what they think when it comes to the fighting and stuff like that. Is that the old must go? But some people ain't gonna lose the old. So MTM, he's not gonna be the only one that retires undefeated. And I do got some. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it here. I'll talk about it. Maybe on another show. My thoughts on MTM. If he does come back, because I heard somebody him coming back, a dedication fight for his the passing of his uncle. So he wanted to give one of the young lions some smoke. But that's just talk. I don't see nothing in writing. I haven't heard anything like directly from him on the news or nothing like that. That's what I usually wait, because if you hear it from a different source, like if it's not a creditable source, because we was talking about stamps, putting stamps on stuff. If it's not from a creditable source, then then I don't know. It sticks in my head just a little bit, just enough to say it. I'll just tell you guys like that, but it doesn't stick into my head to where I'm just gonna report it. Act like it's real, because a lot of people reporting certain stuff that was real and wasn't real. And just like when we came up with the devil's deception in the desert, guess what? I was the only one that was talking about that. I talked about that probably weeks before anybody even talked about it. Because they was all shunning it, like, oh, that's not going to happen. They not going to fight in Saudi, this and that. They're not going to build a stadium and blah, 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 blah. And I said, y'all, watch out. And that's what, and we discussed it. Yep. I see down there, Gil said, Eagles, well, do you think Earl washes Bud? It depends on what Bud brings his ass in there. The last Bud that fought, Earl washes him. The one that fought the fight before that, it'll be a pretty decent fight. I see Bud succumbing to the pressure though. Because Earl would chase your ass down if he have to. That's the whole thing. That's what people are forgetting. That Earl needs to get you, he will get you. If he need to get your ass, if he need to get in close to you, and he'll get you. Believe me. Believe me. And I think Derek James, I think they'll have the key. And I don't care what Bo Mack say or nothing. I don't listen to a lot, because I'm still gonna have this. For my opinion, that's what I see. But we got to see what Earl got. Hopefully, if Earl got what he said he got, then I'm not worried about Earl. Earl just went through a tragedy, man. Just made it out of it, like it just. Let me brush this off, man. How'd I end up out here in the dirt like this? Look at my grill. My grill's busted up. I ain't shit though. I feel good. Somebody like that, man, and plus he has that. He's a monster, man. That mentality. But if he said he gonna wash him, we gotta see it, man. Because the Eagles wear box, what we do here. Let's see it. I want to see that, man. And I do want to see it, but it's kind of fading out. A lot of boxing is fading out, except for fights that we need to see. Like, we need to see it. I don't need to see Earl and Bud no more. No, I really don't care. If Earl fighting, me fight. You fight Danny, whoever you fight, whoever Earl fight. I don't think Earl should even have, but at the most 2 more welterweight fights. He should get. So he need a belt. Forget all this other crap. He need to fight Manny. Whoever got the other belt, get that belt. I ain't worried about the WBO belt, the WB oops belt. I'm not worried about that. Earl, get you another belt, unified, and just move up. You know what I mean? Just move up. Just get the hell out the division, man. Because there's some good fights for you at 154. Just go ahead and move up, man. I'm getting tired of the welterweights. The welterweights are becoming a problem when they used to be it used to be like, to be a welterweight, it used to be prestigious to be a welterweight. Because the one that's right underneath me, man, that's the namesake for the welterweights. Sugar Ray Robinson, right? And then Sugar Ray Leonard went on, same name. Sugar Ray went on, and kept it going. So we had a lot of great, welterweights. Tommy Hearns. We had a lot of good, people that was holding it down. MTM. A lot of good people that was holding it down, and then all of a sudden it's turned into like what is it? A movie now. Like, what are you guys doing? Why don't you guys just fight? You got people pointing fingers at you like, nah, you can't go out there and fight them. You're going to make the money I want you to make. You're not fighting none of these fighters. No PBC for you. Yeah. Stuff like that, man. But it's a shame that it's like that. But because we want to see that, the fights. When I say that, I mean the fights that are going to be good. Good fights for us to watch. Like, oh, that was a good fight. Because even the Wilder fight was good. It was tragic. It was a tragic fight, and it was just like something that I did not see. I seen it happening because I talked about it the Friday before the fight. I talked about it, but the thing I didn't talk about, I was talking about, and I said Tyson to win to do some illegal stuff or some annoying stuff to Wilder, because Wilder has a tendency to complain about certain stuff, but not to that extent. That's why I'm frying, and that's why it always says Coffin is still open. is because I wasn't expecting the open fist underneath the glove, and you can surely see his finger lines in that glove. There's no finger lines way down that far in the glove. You're supposed to see the palm of a person's hands. You're not supposed to see finger lines on that one clip where they show the glove. That definitely is a hand down there. So I wasn't saying that he was going to do all that, but I told y'all the overhand stuff behind the head, but he stayed behind the head. I didn't want him to do that. Even if he did that legally, I didn't want him doing all that. But all the back strikes and all that type of stuff, all the elbow smashes and all this other stuff, we wasn't expecting all that stuff to go down. Yeah. Gil said, I guess old boy ran out of troll accounts. Yeah. he got to come back. He got to do something new, man. You got to do something new. When they start piling up in here like that, though, you already know it. But see, they got to understand that my web watchers aren't stupid. That y'all ain't dumb. That y'all just sit back. They was thinking, oh yeah, this is all that blue in there. Oh, ain't nothing happening. It's thought they was gonna just get away with anything, and then one by one they came in, and they took the smash down. That's stupid. And I didn't even have to put the screen up. That was too easy. You know what I mean? Because usually I had to put this up right there, but that was too easy. That was easy work for my web watchers. That was too easy. Tony came in with a hammer. He came in with a mallet. He didn't even come in with a wrench. He had a mallet before he came in talking about salute. Yeah. Tony came in saluting and had a mallet in his hand. Tony came in, slew that eagle's web with the mallet. In case I got to drop down and smash somebody out. That's it. Yeah, they probably did, though. Just ran out of troll account. Yep. But once I read the first one, you already knew what time it was anyway. When they talking about eagle, you hate eagles. That's why I got eagle feathers on all the time. And I wear this on the street. That's why I got this on. And people always saying something about this. Yeah. That's why I wear this, and that's why I wear my other headdresses and stuff. This is a gift from California natives right here. But I had to do other stuff to it to make it fit who I am. I had to do other stuff to it, like put these drop downs on it and stuff like that. And the bead work, I had to do all that. But this is a gift to the chief from these other people. The Miwok people in California. This is theirs. And some of their people don't know that I have it as a gift. And when they see me with it, they look at me all crazy. Huh? You're not California Indian or native. I know. I'm their cousin. I've been accepted by them. And they gave me a gift. Don't get mad at me, because you can never get one like this. Because this is, personally made. You can't get one like this. So don't get mad at me. So even my people hate. Yeah, we get people hating. Yep. Yeah. And then Tony Boswell said, no, Gil Coles, I think it's SP. Who's SP? It's none of my business, Tony. Who's SP? Is there a certain troll that y'all know the name SP that comes around? Because they haven't been around here for a little bit. They haven't been around here. Gil Cole said Earl gets hit just as much as Bud, too. Okay. Earl don't get knocked down. And Earl get hit because if Earl wants to take hits anyway, Earl is like, okay, what you got? Oh, that's it? He'll take hits. But nobody's going to stand there in exchange with Earl, though. There ain't no fools. Well, nah, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it's no fools, but most people is not going to stand there. Boxers is just sit there and trade with Earl. Because Earl going to eat you up. He's just like, see what Mikey did? Mikey just folded up into a shrimp. Like, just folded up into a shrimp and just was just taking punishment. Like, it's turned into a punching bag. Boxing decisions got beat out of him. Come back. That's right. Yeah, as you know, when I talk about something, I stay the same about it. And when I say he came back and got a controversial win. And then after that, what did he get, Gil, right after that? Right after that, Gil, he got this. He got this. Y'all know what this is, right? He got this from Bob. Said he's a good kid, or he's a nice guy, but he's not a draw. But then who makes you not a draw anymore if you're a draw in the first place? Who makes you all of a sudden you're not a draw? Who makes that? Who makes that happen? See, the people, we make that happen, man. The boxer. Not us. I said the people, but the people that are boxing. We can help you become a draw, but when an old head like that is pointing out, and he's significant too, man. You can't make him totally insignificant because he's been in boxing for so long, right? And people kind of listen to him. They got like, it's sentimental. Oh, what Bob says, nobody should fight Pacquiao, and nobody should fight him. Then what the hell is Pacquiao? And see, that's another thing. So what the hell is Pacquiao doing with a belt, y'all? Why should Pacquiao Why should Pacquiao? Y'all don't even understand. I said, why should Pacquiao? In other words, why should Pacquiao be like excluded as a super fighter? Because remember, he's the only fighter that fought. He's only 4 decades straight that they were saying he was involved in championship fights in 4 decades. The only fighter in history. But then right before they gave him those accolades, what'd they say about him? They said that he took, let me see. They say he took the KTFO of the decade. That's not good. That is not good. When you take the KTFO, I can do this. Sir Flame's not here, right? No, I don't think Sir Flame didn't come through today. He come through and he'll come to the, he'll leave a message or something like that. Yeah. But you already know I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. There it is. Was that it? No, that's not it. But I didn't click it on, but we'll see. Because I have that under a certain, I got everything under certain heading and stuff like that, so. Gil, you got me stuck on these games and stuff too. Now I start playing it. There's a game that I like to play now. And the reason I'm playing it now is because I got it for free. And I'm playing that World War Z. I got to play it in private though. Because you let people come on and play with you, they start shooting you or whatever. I'm like, man, get out of here. They start shooting you, or they run ahead. They don't set up the scene the way it should be set up. You know, all they want to do is run from scene to scene because they don't want to get attacked. It's like, man, you can't do that. At one point, the game is that they didn't make the game for dumb people. They made the game to where you have to, there's strategies, you know, and you have to do certain stuff. It's not that you can just run. It's not a run game like we got in boxing where everybody just want to run. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Anyway, Manny took the. In other words, so you're a championship boxer for 4 decades, and see, this one thing I didn't like what they said when they did say is that the article that I was referring to, I forget exactly what article it was now because I didn't need to remember it. I think it was this boxing news. The boxing news where they were saying that he's the best. So he's the superior welterweight today on top of that. I'm like, come on now. Now you can't make somebody superior and then hide them at the same damn time. Yeah. You see what I mean? If you're going to hide them, then how you going to mention how great they are? So get the hell out of here. That's right. I slowed the tongue down so you can understand. Get the hell out of here with that. Nobody's just that damn great. I don't care how long you fought. You just say you ain't that great, because then your resume does come into play. Your resume comes into play when you're about on your way out and you start hiding from people. That's when your resume starts to come into play. Especially if it's going to bring money, because you're in prize fighting. So you can't be taking a smaller bag. And man, you need money. That's why you're in there. Yes, your ass would have been out. Ain't no way you'll stay in there. Because we got people right now, and all my, he's not dead or nothing, but all my condolences out there and my support in any way to Frankie Randall. And I don't know if this is old news or new news, is that now he's suffering from, some brainstem illnesses that's related to boxing, and also Parkinson's. And we lost the greatest had that too. Got those Parkinson shake type of syndromes, illness and stuff. So anything that could be done for him, or just shouting out and send support and send the real prayers and stuff out to him, that he does okay, that he makes it through this. Because I actually liked him. I liked his style. Just mentioning him, I know I kind of, you know what I'm saying. Once I think of something, then it's boom. Because I don't sit here, because I can never follow my notes, because I got people in my chat that distract me and have me going somewhere else, like Gil Coles. He'll say something else and have me talking about something else. But let me finish my thought on Frankie Randall. I liked him, and he was actually beating another great, which I never felt was as great as people felt he was, and that's Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. That he beat him up one fight, and he was actually whooping his ass the second fight. But Chavez, like the guy I thought he was, pulled out of the fight because he got cut. Get your ass out of here. Pulling out of the fight because you got cut. He wanted that belt. And Randall was saying, he said, yeah, I was about to knock his ass out. He was serious. He said, yeah, I was about to knock his ass out. And I believe him too, because he got that knockdown. The only one that Chavez had suffered. Just like, boom, put his ass down. It's like, oh, shit. He said he was just setting him up, waiting. He said, I was just waiting on him. I was going to KO his ass again. Then his career didn't go as good. But let me get back in the chat and see what y'all got for the Eagles Web, man. That Tony. I meant to say it's going to be a super fight on All Out War. Yeah, and now All Out War, there we go. Troll Train for the day. That's right, Don Donna. Don Donna came back enough to say Troll Train was for the day. Yeah, Troll Train was for the day. But they put hands. My web watchers don't play with y'all, man. We already told you, man. No, don't come in here, Tony. Just like Gil got on D. Bailey yesterday. D. Bailey got his lumps because he was calling out Gil. Gil told him he ain't got that he ain't do nothing. Basically what Gil's saying. Who you beat? You ain't beat nobody to be significantly trying to challenge me or whatever, But that's between Web, though. Y'all go at it all the time. I don't care. I ain't never seen y'all go at Tony, because Tony don't play. Tony come in, he just be serious and, well, he plays sometimes. I mean, Tony will play, but I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying he wants to come in and have a serious chat. He wants the chat to flow the way it is. But he came in today already having to smash people. He said, no, I ain't even been in Eagles Web for a hot second, and already got to club somebody upside the head. Get their ass up out of here. Get your ass up out of here, man, with that. Y'all know y'all know what I was gonna do for him anyway, though. Y'all know that I was gonna get the neck thin first. I was gonna get that neck thin and floppy like this, and let it just fall off. Like, get out of here with that, man. Don't come in Eagles Web with that, man. But good looking out. My web always gonna look out. My web is gonna. That's why it's called a web, man. Sometimes you can slide down the web. If you belong, you can slide down the web. If you don't belong, you're gonna get trapped. And then you're going to get smashed out. And that's exactly what happened today. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Gil Coach said, I got that game too. Yeah, Gil, that game is whooping my ass right now. I got to, I need to play with somebody because you can communicate. I'd rather play. computer, man. Sometimes they follow you when they shouldn't. It's like, man, I don't need all of us in one spot, man. You're going to get us killed. But I got in this one spot over in Russia. I did Jerusalem. I made it through that, made it through all that. And then there's one spot in Russia where we're in there with those turrets. And those turrets is just tearing us up, man. It's like a room. I don't know if it was another way you're supposed to go through there. But it's a whole room full of turrets, man, with the red lasers. As soon as you move, they just start firing on you, man. It's like, God dang. Don't they know that we're friends? We're not the foe. We're the friends, man. So I got to get, I'll figure it out. I'll get through there. Yeah. But I usually play with somebody. At least one person. Sometimes two. Yeah. Sometimes I play with two. You know. But I didn't invite people online like I did it public. There's too many people come flooding on there, man. And you never know what they're going to do, man. Because I'll start off, because if I do it public, because that way I'm in charge of where we go next. And so I'll start like the subway in New York. We'll start there. And it's that one area where all them damn zombies come through. They coming over the fence, and they trying to come into the building, into the subway station, whatever. So they're trying to come. Oh, well, actually, it's the train station. So they're trying to get to you, right before you get down and go down into the subway. You know, it's some kind of other station or whatever like that. So they come in there, and you can set up defenses and stuff. But I had some idiot come in there, and they just run down to the gate. I'm like, man, what are you doing, man? You're going to start the timer. As soon as you run down to the gate, the timer starts before you get all your defenses set up. It's like idiots, man. They had to fight like I don't know what to get up out of there, man. Running out of ammo. Getting slammed down by the bull. There's no way to get the bull, but I know how to get the bull now, Gil. What you got to do is once the bull start coming at you, you push, you change to your third weapon. Your big weapon, that's the only one that'll kill him. You got to kill him before he gets you. Once he grab you, it's all over with. He just slammed you like a rag. Boom, boom. That's what you call a washing, because he just picks you up and just like that there. But anyway, yeah, we was talking about a game, y'all. That's right. Y'all can download Modern Warfare Warzone for free too. Okay, Modern Warfare Warzone. Yeah. I try to stick with one at a time. If that one's free, I get it later. But I'll just play this other one right now. Just trying to get used to that. Once I get used to it and get a crew, man, and then I'll probably switch up some. I don't really buy games and nothing. Like somebody talked me into that. They said, "Oh, you got a good computer." They said, "Get this." So I went and got it. You know what I mean? But all of them, all of them's good, I guess, for entertainment, especially like right now. Okay, now I gotta write that one down. My memory, I got good memory, but I'll write it down, man. So I invite you when I play. You probably be asleep time I play, because I end up playing late. Yep, I might end up playing late tonight or something. End up playing late. Yeah. I don't know. I always love to play videos though. But I've been out of it so long, man. I know people are like, "What are you doing playing video?" I'm like, "Yeah, I play them." He said, the guillotine, huh? Guillotine. That's a good name, guillotine. Yeah, they messed my name up, man. They messed my damn name up, man. They accepted it, man. I gotta try to change it or something like that. I'm not, but I just know nobody's gonna have my name though, just like yours. I put mine down. It was supposed to be something else, but it came out. They jacked it up, or I jacked it up by not putting it in right. Yep. Yeah, those are mine. It was supposed to be kill long, but it came out cut a little long. I'm like, oh my goodness, I was typing too fast or something like that when I did the profile. But that's it right there. Kill long. Yeah, you can just send me. You can send me an invite. I know I got to send it back. Yeah, we get on there sometime and mess around. Yeah, feel a little game. It's fun. Yeah, but I appreciate y'all coming through and smashing trolls for me today. Even though I don't really need you, you already know what I'm gonna do to them. Yeah, you already know what I'm gonna do to them. They came in and felt it. That always happens though, Tony. That always happens to them when they feel that, you know, a smaller chat. That's the first thing they say. Oh, why you got so many members? Well, it moved up. You got to realize I didn't start with none. I started with 0. You know what I mean? Some people move slower than other people, man. I don't care about the whole quantity. I want the quality. And that's why I don't end up with people like the Johnny Guns and Mr. Selden's cousin and what's her name? Susie Wardrop and Thornberries. Thorns in your berries. That's why I don't end up with people like that. No, not Klingon. I was saying, yeah. It's now it's K Lil Long. It was supposed to be Kill Long. Like, in other words, I'm gonna kill you for a long time. You know, Kill Long. It was simple because I know nobody was gonna have it. Kill Long, and now it's like, oh man, Kill Long. Come on now, y'all messed me up, man. Put me kill little is so. My boy said it was kill. Now I'm killing a little long, like so. Like, you know how they put LIL for Lil, like that means like little. So now I'm killing for a little long. I'm like, oh my goodness, really? I said that's what it came out to be. So I don't know if I can change it or nothing like that. If I can change it, I am. I'm gonna check and see if I can change it, man. But not Klingon. No, hell no, Gil. You're talking about Klingon. Get your ass out of here, Gil. Don't make me time your ass out coming up in here. Yeah. But we're gonna get the boxing done, man. Because that's once it come back, man. I think that a lot of people is gonna be more aware of boxing itself. And the reason I'm saying this is the reason we're gonna be more aware of boxing is because we're going to have a lot more time. We're going to have a lot more time to, right at this point, in this sequestering, we're going to have enough time to talk about boxing. You know, we covered a lot of other stuff. We always cover a lot of other stuff. I could never really finish the show and get everything out. So sometimes I come in, I'm like, okay, this is a nice short topic. Like today, it's going to be a nice short topic and stuff. And see, when I think it's going to be a short show, anytime I tell you guys we're going to have a short show, we still end up going over. Every time it's like, I can't. It's like, God dang, man. And I know I say enough words. It's like, God dang. Because today, we have people coming in, oh, you're grumpy, you're this and that. Yeah, you just don't know my way, man. If you think I'm grumpy, there's no way in the heck I'm grumpy. I got too many people in my chat that know they know I'm respectful. They know I'm not no way grumpy at all. And they know I don't never try to force nothing on them. No, I don't never try to force ideas on them. Nothing. I just open up the idea of certain things. Like even when it comes to my medicine, tea, and anything else. Sometimes they even get curious enough. And what are you drinking, brother? What's in there? And I let them know. But there's no way that I'm sitting there. He's all grumpy. You don't know me. Just because you contemplate suicide every 2 days doesn't mean that I'm grumpy because you're mad at yourself. Don't get mad at me because you're mad at yourself. Because your life is worthless. You're all mad because your life is worthless. And so you come into Eagle's Web and want to try to pick on Eagle's Web. But it's not going to happen. Oh, he's grumpy. He's this and that. Well, then again, I'm over 30 years old. You know what I mean? So do I deserve to be grumpy if I want to? I can be grumpy. If I wanted to be, I'm not. Right? I work for the government, most of my life. So can I be grumpy? Or I can't. I'm not grumpy, but I can be. Right? You don't like the way I sound because I'm all cheerful. No, yeah. It's not that kind of chat. This is grown folks chat. And we act like kids in here sometimes, but this is grown folks chat. We don't just automatically start off as soon as I come in like giggling and laughing. That's just not me. You don't like that? Oh, you get your 25 subscribers though. Yeah, I got quality subscribers though. That's the difference. The people that you see in here, these are the people that I mess with. Most chats can't say that. They mess with everybody that come into their chat. I mess with everybody that's in here. Know what I mean? We'll get into it or we'll have a discussion or something like that, but it's still all love. They'll still come, they'll be right back. See? So when you come here thinking, oh, that's just phony, that's just people that's just you put yourself in. Yeah, I got all kinds of computers and devices and stuff where I'm putting myself in my own chat and writing all this stuff. I'm multitasking. I'm writing on this one, writing on that one, and I'm deleting people and all that. Get your stupid ass out of here. You know? But if you're welcome to come back, if you want to sit down and discuss. If you want to come back and discuss, then you're always welcome in Eagles Way of Boxing. But if you just want to come in and just voice out and just say ridiculous shit, then you're probably not going to last in here very long. Because the ones that you look at as moderators, I call them web watchers, but it's only so much they're going to take. Because they're going to just like look at me at first, they're going to look at me like, what you going to do about it, Eagle? You going to say something or what? Better say something. And they already got trigger fingers. Itchy trigger fingers. Quick. They quick draw on that draw. And they want to get you. Like, wait, no, hold on now. What you say? What you say? That's what they doing. They can't wait for you to say something stupid because you're going to take that smash down. So this what but you welcome to come in. But come in and act right. Make sure you take some act right before you bring your dumb ass up in here. Yep. And I'm calling you a dumb ass because if you came in here dumb, you're a dumb ass for coming here dumb. But come in here right and everything's gonna be good. But tomorrow's Friday. We're gonna do a Friday. I don't know, we don't really have a rap show. We'll do something. Maybe we'll do some trivia warm-ups and stuff like that because we got the trivia championship coming up and we need for Tony and we need for Michael Johnson Boxing Talk and other people to show up in here. Cypher Supreme, we need all y'all. Don Dada, we need you to be up in here. Tony Biles, we need you to be up in here. D. Bailey, we need you to be up in here. And I know I forget people because there's too many of y'all. Shout out 979, we need you to be up in here. And a lot of other y'all, we need y'all to be up here. Matter of fact, because we've been missing people for a while because they got other stuff that they got to do. But we miss you, brothers and sisters, and we need for y'all to come up here. F. Coleman, we need you to come in here to represent. Especially, that would be wonderful. If F. Coleman come in here, drop down, smash Gil, and so I could tease Gil for at least 6 months or more, and that'd be wonderful for us. But anyway, y'all know how it is in Eagles Way of Boxing, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Nothing but blessings, man. I'm going to see y'all, man.